So, why do you like the American Silver Eagle? That was the question my local coin shop dealer asked me today when I went to go buy some more silver. Now, I'll be the first to say it wasn't a question I was expecting or ready to answer, let alone it wasn't even the topic I was planning on making a video about. However, she got me thinking that this would be a great topic to cover, especially for the new stackers out there. So, I'm going to explain to you why you should own American Silver Eagles in your stack. Let's break it all down. Thank you guys for tuning in for yet another video. I just wanted to thank everyone for helping us hit that 250 subscriber goal recently. And don't forget, we are doing a giveaway / live stream once we hit the 500 subscriber level. So please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, whatever it is you got to do for me, please, so we can get there faster. That being said, let's get back into the video. So, as I was saying earlier, I stopped by my local coin shop dealer today to pick up some more silver, and I went and dropped a lot of money today. I spent almost $1,000 on silver, picking up 24 ounces of American Silver Eagles, as you can see here on the screen. And the reason why is because I wanted to hit my goal of 120 ounces by the end of the year. And in fact, I've already surpassed it with the purchase of today. And there's another one that's going to be shipped out any day now. So I got one that's coming on the way, and then I got one right in front of us here. And that officially puts us at 120.27 ounces. And that's 0.27 is because of the junk silver that's giving that little decimal point. Which means, again, I just beat my goal 2 months after setting it. So now what? Well, I'm going to set it to 150. And the reason why is because I want my holdings in precious metals to equate to a certain percentage of my net worth. And getting it at 150 would put it there. Now, I've been stacking for the past 4 years now, and I've stacked a lot of different things over the years. But there's a reason why I keep coming back to the American Silver Eagles. And if you're serious about stacking, this is one you definitely don't want to overlook. So reason number one is the iconic design and recognizability. You can go anywhere in the world and people will know and recognize the American Silver Eagle. Especially here, being in the US, this is the most iconic and top of the list items to stack. And just in case you didn't know, back in 2021, they did a redesign on this coin. So the obverse is still the same as the Walking Liberty, but the reverse shows a different design. The ones from 2021 and earlier are called the Type 1s, and anything from 2021 to today are the Type 2. Both extremely recognizable regardless of the redesign. Reason number two is they are backed by the US government for weight and purity. You can tell this is the case because of the $1 denomination that's written on the bottom of the reverse side. So by technicality, you could exchange this for $1 in fiat currency. Now, I don't know why you would ever want to do that, and I would certainly hope no one ever does. But this is the only form of silver that the government fully backs, especially during a SHTF or any economic uncertainty. This gives you a peace of mind knowing that you have something that's authentic and recognizable. The trade-off for this, which is actually point number three, is the premiums that are associated with it. Because of the status it holds, you will end up paying some sort of a premium above spot price for these. For example, today I bought these for $6 over spot, which I believe turned into around an 18% premium, which isn't that bad considering how much worse it used to be. However, the value that you get is well worth the premium that you pay for, assuming it's not something crazy like double the spot price. But I would argue that stacking these even with the high premiums make it worthwhile during any crisis, since you'll be able to liquidate them without much resistance. On top of that, if you were to actually sell them back to your local coin shop dealer, they will typically and hopefully give you above spot when you sell them, whereas a typical round may just be at spot. So those are just three really quick reasons as to why anyone would want to stack the American Silver Eagles. But how do you stack smart? What is the correct approach to stacking these? And I typically don't want to hit a premium over, I'd say 20 to 25%, because then it becomes too high and you can get more silver with generic rounds once you get into the tube levels, so 20 or more in terms of quantities of silver. And like I said, despite the premiums, the value that you get is worth it, but just don't spend too much on it, because you'll end up wasting those opportunities to buy a couple more ounces of silver that actually carry less premiums than the American Silver Eagles. So let me explain also how I do it. I purchase silver every chance I get. Whenever I have extra money, whether that's every month, every week, however it lines up, I purchase based off what my goal is. And I've stated in earlier videos that I typically focused on the lowest premium possible. But I found that I was just seeing items that I didn't enjoy stacking. So now I'm more willing to absorb a higher premium for something that I actually want. So in other words, dollar cost averaging is the real method. I don't worry too much about the price. I pay attention to it, but I don't worry too much about it. And right now, one of my main goals is to fill up a monster box of these American Silver Eagles. So to kind of finalize everything now with this purchase, this puts us at 2 tubes and 3 single American Silver Eagle coins for now. So we are almost 10% of the way there. So now I'll ask you the same question. Why do you like the Eagles? Let me know in the comments below. And do you avoid them because of the premiums? Or are you stacking something else? I want to hear why. Let me know what you think, and remember to help us hit that 500 subscribers for the giveaway, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye, guys.